Hi, this is Srinivasan Ramanujam. Today, wherever you go, all people are talking about cryptocurrencies, digital currencies, Bitcoin, right? There are so many speculations, there are so many expectations, there are so many discussions, debates are going on, on this topic, especially the Bitcoin, and especially about how it emerges right from 2008 or 2009, since the cryptocurrency or digital currency emerged. So just in this video we'll be discussing about only Bitcoin, not any other coin. So in future we will be getting more updates on a lot of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. So in this we will just briefly know about the history of Bitcoin, how it emerges right from 2008. So there is one person called, or there is one person, or maybe a group of people, or how would you say, maybe he or she, or it may be it, I mean they may be institution or corporations or companies, they just formed a name, the pseudonym called Satoshi Nakamoto. So this person, yeah, again they he, whatever you call it as. So this guy just wrote a software and found out a new way of communicating with people, with currencies, I mean with some value around it, right? So now it means that Bitcoin is a software, Bitcoin is a technology, Bitcoin is a communication, Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer network group, and you can transact and you can just go and buy, sell, or buy something whatever you want, or transact whatever you want, and you just give some bitcoins for pizzas, buying pizzas, whatever you can do without any hindrance. There is no the middleman in this particular thing. There is nobody else, like how our traditional institutions work, right? So we usually give the transaction fees, right, for the middleman. Even though we are it's our money, but still we are paying some amount as a transaction fee. But in this particular cryptocurrency transactions, especially in Bitcoin, there is no those kind of fees in the middle. So actually it just started from 2008. They just released a white paper, and then after 3 or 4 months the software came into place, and then there is one person, I mean there's a second person, they just mined the Bitcoin and they just got it. All right. So the second person came into this network in 2009, and again after 5 months the mining has started. Mining in the sense there are it's a kind of a blockchain, and people, even I can mine and you can mine, and then you will get transactions, or you will get a lot of this, about this technology, particular technicalities we'll be discussing in further videos. So in those things the mining has started, and then one Bitcoin value has been fixed. How many I mean how many dollars equal to a Bitcoin, those kind of things has been fixed once many people came into the picture, many people came into mining, right? So then I mean during those period, $1 is equal to thousands of Bitcoins, right? 10,000s of Bitcoins. Actually there is a mathematical calculations around it. We will see a separate video about this mathematical calculations, because Bitcoin it's not a currency actually. You can't give the price value for it, but it is just, it has a exchange rate. So any price for that matter, even money, I mean rupee doesn't have value, but you have exchange rate. So in that sense, we need to understand how this Bitcoin exchange rate is been fixed. So we will be discussing, separate mathematical calculations, how it has derived, how it has been derived from, zero to some certain values, right? So those kind of things will be in a separate video we'll discuss. So before that, yes, we just saw about the history, how it came from 2008, along with the white paper, and then the software has been launched, the technology has been introduced, people are just mining, and after that, since from 2009 until 2021 until today, there are so many people mining and getting valued, and then they are transacting money. Actually, in today's rate, just forget about the exchange rate. People just started trusting these kind of exchanges, this kind of digital currencies, because you have a lot of freedom. There is nobody control you, there is nobody is there to control you. You have all the freedom, and then you will get to know who are all have how many exchange, how many bitcoins are there. You just go and read their history, and everything is transparent. There is no hide and seek playing games, with these kind of digital currencies, the cryptocurrencies, everything cryptographical manner, it has been secured, it's very safe. There is nobody there to just kind of you can't be left out. That's the technology behind it. So how it has been, been since you have a lot of freedom, you have again enormous trust factor has been built. That is the success of this cryptocurrency, that is the success of Bitcoin. So now that is the place people have given, people started using it, people started trusting it, people started investing billions and billions of amount of money, and it's useful for human being, right? So we'll see a lot of things about this kind of updates about Bitcoin and also the other cryptocurrencies and other mathematical calculations very soon in the next videos. Thank you so much.